Hey guys, it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about my good midlife crisis, traveling through my 40s, and I'm trying to get my poop in a group. I am working on my financial, my physical, and my mental health. Physical is kind of taking a back burner. Mental is coming up very shortly, maybe this weekend, and primarily I'm focusing on my financial health. I'm trying to get that together. If this sounds like something that you would be interested in, I really hope that you will consider subscribing and coming along with me. I would love to have you join me. Today's video is going to be budgeting out my second paycheck of April for 2022. This month is a 3-paycheck month for me, so I've already done my first paycheck. This is going to be my second paycheck that should hit my account tomorrow, and then my third paycheck will be in 2 weeks from tomorrow. Since the third paycheck is so close to the end of April, it's basically May, mostly that check is going to cover May things, but it should also cover my rent as well. So you will notice that this check is going to be a little bit different from other checks, simply because I have a third check, and that's new for me. Okay, so let me just disclaimer a couple of things before we get into this. I've been dining out this month, which is fine. I have not gone over what I'm allowed to do, and my nephew is coming to see me this weekend. I love him so much. He's 20 years old. He is the one who is expecting a little boy in November. And his wife went to Mexico with her family for Easter weekend, and unfortunately, they had a family member pass away. So he is going to be coming to spend the weekend with me this weekend. And so I'm going to get to spend some time with him, and he used to come stay with me very frequently before he was married, but obviously since he's been married, he stays with his wife, as he should. But I'm really excited to spend some time with him. Originally, he had requested that I make a buffalo chicken dip, which he loves, and it's a recipe that's super simple to make. So I actually had placed an H-E-B curbside order for tomorrow. I was going to put everything in the crock pot. It would be ready for dinner for when he got here tomorrow evening. Then he texted me last night and was like, hey, could we go to Pluckers instead? And he loves Pluckers. That's a wing place for those of you who are not in the Austin or Central Texas area. Pluckers is wings. And he loves it, and he never gets to go because they don't have them out in the country where he lives. So I was like, yes, of course. So Aunt Becky always pays when I go out to dinner with one of the kids. And so I'm going to pay for him, but I don't really have that in my budget. So I'm going to have to make some allowances. And when I did my plan for my budget, which is the video that I posted last, which you will have seen me set it up in my budget by paycheck planner from the Budget Mom, I will link that below. And the video I will link here, and the, here, I don't know, I think I'm reversed. I think it'll be here. Anyway, I'll link that video, and then I will also link the planner in the description box. Anyway, when I set that up, I did not know that I was going to be going out to dinner with him, so I'm going to have to tweak a little bit from there. Also, I forgot completely that I'm supposed to be going to a movie tonight with some friends of mine. We're going to go watch The Lost City. I already saw it, but they really want to see it, and I want to spend time with them. So we're going to go see that. Those are plans that I've had for a while. I just totally forgot about them. So I do need to budget for my snacks for tonight. So that did take money out of my fun money. And that does affect the money that I was planning to put toward the Renaissance Fair, because when Joey, my nephew, comes in this weekend, our plan is to go to the Renaissance Fair on Saturday. I really hope we still get to do that. He's been talking to Nathan, my roommate, about some, what do you call them, codes that he has on his car. I'm not a car person, but Nathan has a code reader, and Nathan is also not a car person, but he's a hobbyist. He has a code reader. He has all the tools. He likes to watch the YouTube videos and do all the things. So anyway, I'm hoping that they don't get sucked into doing that all weekend and I don't get to go to the Renaissance Fair with him. But my plan right now is to put some extra money in dining out and some extra money in fun to take him out to dinner tomorrow night, and then to go to the Renaissance Fair on Saturday. The other thing is this was planned for in my budget with me that I did last weekend. My sister would have been my sister's 40th birthday coming up on the 26th, and so I am sending my mom some flowers. I've actually already ordered them, and I know the amount was $60.87. I need to make sure I fund that out of my giving before out of this paycheck, because that is prior to my next paycheck. So these are things that I need to make sure I am funding when we get into the check. You will also see that Seth has not yet paid me for his car payment. I have no doubt that he will pay me. It's not due until the 27th. He just normally has paid me by now before I film this video, but he just hasn't yet. It's not a big deal. The only thing I will skip without his payment is his car payment. Obviously, won't come out of. I won't be putting money into there yet until I get his money, and then also some of them I roll over. Whatever is left after I pay his car payment with the money he sends me, I'm going to leave in the rollover so I can pay the insurance on the 1st, which technically comes out of the next check, but that's what his money is for, is his car payment and the insurance payment. Okay, that's enough rambling. I'm going to go ahead and shrink myself and we will get started. I'm going to try something crazy today, and I'm going to put myself that way. I don't know. Everything's reversed and I don't know which way things look. So I'm going to go down over here. If y'all have been watching these videos with me, I can't make this go the way I want it to go. Sorry. If y'all have been watching these videos with me for a little while, then you will know that I am super, super, super excited to watch these numbers grow. So 22 days is my age of money. I realized that last time I said that it was more than a week. But since I get paid every 2 weeks, I really need this number to stay above 14, which it was in my last video as well. So it's still above 14, so yay. And then my days of buffering are going up, and that makes me super happy. Okay, so you will see this, all I have to budget right now is my check. And because I don't have Seth's money yet. So I have that, and then I was anticipating $50 of rollover. I'm sorry, $100 of rollover, but that didn't happen. So I'm going to go ahead and move the $50 up to ready to assign. And then the only overspending that I have is here in reimbursable, and I am not going to be covering that money. What this is, the movie tickets for this weekend and the popcorn for this weekend, the movie tickets for tonight for the friends, because I have the Cinemark membership, so I just went ahead and purchased the tickets. I had a free one. I get discount tickets for my friends. They get to use it for $9.99 instead of whatever the price of the movie is, and then 20% off of the concessions that I order, and I don't pay online fees. So I just went ahead and booked all the tickets for both this weekend and for this evening, and then they will pay me back. I also have a couple of shirts that Nathan purchased when I went shopping at Old Navy. Technically already paid for them, but he's going to pay me back for that. And then my mom is going crazy crocheting things for baby Joe. My nephew is expecting a little baby, and they're going to name him Joe. So baby Joe is getting all kinds of stuff from his great grandma, and so I've been shipping stuff from Amazon to her. She lives in the country. Amazon couldn't find her, so now they're shipping it back, and I've ordered it to come to me. So there's kind of like a double charge in here. So I'm just not going to touch this reimbursable. Everybody will be paying me back. It will be zeroed out. The cards will be paid to zero. So I'm not worried about it. So anyway, I'm going to skip the covering the overspending for now. I am talking so much, y'all, and I'm sorry. And of course, I'm on my lunch hour, because I'm always on my lunch hour when I film these videos. And I only have like 30 more minutes, so I need to get focused and get on this. Okay, so for dining out, I really only have $38.23 in here. I don't think that will cover 2 people at Pluckers. I'm going to go ahead and put $60 in. Oops, not that way. So just so you know, what I just did is how you should not do this, because what that would do, let's just show you what this would do. If I just change this number to 60, it would change what I had put in there, and now all of a sudden I'm overspent. I'm going to undo that, and what I wanted to do was hit plus 60. So that will add $60 to, I keep pointing at my screen now, that will add $60 to what I had already added in here. So now the total that I funded is $171.77, and that gives me $60 available. So that should cover 2 of us at Pluckers. It better. Groceries, I'm just going to underfund what is short for the month. That should be more than enough. I don't think I have 112. Like I said, I had done that curbside pickup, but then when he changed his mind to Pluckers, I canceled that, because you actually do pay just a little bit more, like 50 cents here, $1 there, to do a pickup instead of going into the store. But it was worth it for me, because I knew I wasn't going to have time to go to the store to get the supplies that I needed to get for that buffalo chicken dip that he wanted. And then I just went ahead and ordered everything so I didn't have to go to the store. Now that we're not going to eat that, I'm just going to go grocery shopping like I normally do. And so But I know that that was only like less than $70, and that was literally everything on my grocery list. Everything. So 112 should be fine. Fund money. I have $40 in here, and the entry fee for the Renaissance Fair is just about $30 by the time you pay for tax and everything. So I'm going, and I want to give myself $50 spending money. So I am going to put another 99 would give me 40, and I need 70, so I'm going to put 30.99. Let's see how that works. See if my math, oh, Becky, I did it again, y'all. Going to add 30.99, and now I have $70. That is $30 for admission and $50 for spending money. If I don't spend all of that money, then fantastic. I'll just move that back to my holding for now. But that's my plan for right now. Gas, I'm not putting any more money in here. I should have enough to get us to the Renaissance Fair and back. And then that's all that I'm planning to do before for this month. We'll see though. We'll see. But for right now, I'm not going to put anything in there. I think I'm good. Did I not take this out? I really thought that I did this. What did I do, y'all? I'm going to have to go back and rewatch this and see what I did, because I thought I moved this money up top. All right, holding for now, I took that out. Not going to fund this. So now what I need to do is I get paid on the 15th, and then I don't get paid again until the 29th. So I need to fund everything from the 15th through the 28th with this check. So I'm going to put, OneDrive is only $757. I don't know why it's underfunded. I think it's because of my Microsoft Ink. I've changed my target. Audible is $16.18. My internet is $53.87. I love that that's so cheap. I know that it's going to be, when my contract expires, I'm going to have to fight them again to get it back down, because y'all, internet is expensive, and you know it doesn't cost them that much money to supply internet to us, because it's like everybody in the neighborhood, they literally have a monopoly on us. Like, I can't get another internet provider. But anyway, it's ridiculous. My consolidation loan. So if you watched my budget setup when I did my budget planned in the Budget Moms book, the way they told me that I didn't have to call. Where's my underfunded button? I don't know how this works. Oh, there it is. They told me that I didn't have to call to make a principal-only payment. And so technically, my minimum payments for this are only $169.99. They auto-draft $167 out of my account every month. And then I call, or I'm supposed to call, and make an additional $333 because I want to make a minimum payment of $500. It's a 48-month loan I'm trying to pay off in 12 months. So I'm making significant extra payments so I can get done and get everything paid off. But the first person told me that I did have to call, and they were the only ones who could do principal only. And then the second person told me, because I did this, and then I refinanced the car payment literally the next day. So I went in on like Tuesday and did this, and then Wednesday and did the next one, or Wednesday, and I don't remember the days of the week, but it was literally the very next day. This person told me that I didn't have to call and that I could do it. So last month, after they took out my minimum payments, I went onto the app, into the banking app, and then I made extra payments. I transferred the money from my checking account into the loan account, and it counted as an additional payment and not as a principal only payment. So right now, this is not showing that I owe any money, and this is showing that I owe a lot less money than I actually do owe. Than that I feel like I should owe. So I'm not sure if this will auto draft. So if they don't, then I'm going to call and make a principal only payment of $500 for this one, and then whatever they don't overdraft, they don't draft from this, I will make a principal only payment for whatever's left of the 325. What is it? 325.27 is the payment that I'm making for Seth's car. Cinemark, this is my movie membership that I was just talking about. This, I believe, is actually going to be, I'm going to put 121 in here. I think this is a little bit over this month. I don't know why my water is so high. They actually lowered my water rate, and somehow I'm using more water than I did last year, and I'm not sure how. I really don't know. I don't water my yard. I'm not washing my cars. I have a car wash membership. I have no idea how this is so high, but whatever. I'm going to skip Seth's car payment because he hasn't paid me yet. My mom's phone bill is due. That is $63.21. My mom's phone and my internet are owned by the same parent company, so I get a slight discount off of each of these because I have them both. And then I'm going to be putting $250 toward rent. It's not technically due until my next check, but this way I can break it up because, like I said, my next check really covers a lot of May bills, and I want to make sure that I have enough money in that check. So I'm going to pull $250 out of this check and $250 out of my next check, and we'll see. I had originally planned to put $50 in here, but since I don't have Seth's money yet and I have $50 less in my rollover than I was planning, I'm going to skip it for now. I may come back to it. We will see. Credit card interest, I don't have anything yet, but I'm going to leave that all funded. That should be the end. And then ecclesial expenses, looks like I'm underfunded, but like I explained, I didn't account for the fact that we didn't have the room for 2 of the Sundays this month because we booked this. It took a while for us to find a place that we could rent a room from that would accommodate everybody. I mean, there's not a lot of us, but there's a good number of us, and we needed a room big enough for everybody. We needed a room where we could Zoom because a lot of members Zoom in from other places, other locations here in Texas, and then sometimes every Sunday people Zoom in from Africa as well. And then sometimes from like Canada and other places in the United States, some people will join in. So we needed reliable internet, a screen to cast the Zoom to, a room big enough for all of us to hold us. And it took us a while to find that in an affordable price range for us because we are a small ecclesia. But when we found it, we found this place. It's a really good hotel here in the Cedar Park, Leander, North Austin area. It has a really good sized conference room. We actually get to eat the breakfast that comes with it, the continental breakfast, so that's a nice bonus. And anyway, it's about $75. I'm trying to budget $75 a week for 3 weeks. But when we booked it, and then let me just finish my train of thought. I'm sorry. When we booked it, these last 2 weeks of April were already reserved by somebody else. I don't know if it was the same person both weeks or if it was 2 different groups of people for these 2 weeks. But anyway, last Sunday and this coming Sunday, we don't have that room. So I don't need to put any money in to cover the cost of that room because we didn't have it these 2 weeks. I also increased my donation from $50 to $75 because we were asked to donate some money for health insurance for members of our church that don't have health insurance, don't have access to it. And we agreed as an ecclesia on the amount of money that we would send per year. And I have done math in my head, and I'm going to put $50 a month in toward that. That means I've upped my donation from $50 to $75 on the other Sundays that we're not collecting for that. But for this Sunday, it's the first Sunday of the month that we collect for that, I only needed to put $50 in. And then I only have one more Sunday this month that I need to fund. So this, I don't have any more Sundays out of this check. Let me just make sure I'm not lying to you. So this check will be this Sunday. I do have one more. So I need to put $75 in here. But that's it. I don't need to fund the rest of it. So that gives me $75 toward my ecclesial expenses. And then the rest of it, I'm good until next month. My credit card payments, I paid off all my credit cards using my debt consolidation loan. So the only money that you will see in here is money that is ready to be paid. These are the purchases on Amazon that my mom made and that she's going to pay me back for. And then I do still have to, I have to fund my $100. I have to put my $100 in here because I make $100, not 10, Becky, 100. I make $100 monthly payments on this because I am going to pay this card off. I'm so excited. This is the card that is in my dad's name. They let me use it when I was trying to rebuild my credit, and I didn't have any credit cards or anything, and I had no savings to fall back on. I had nothing, and my niece lived with me, and I was like, some weeks I just need to buy groceries, and some weeks I need to buy feminine products because there are 2 of us, and I need a card in case something happens. And so my parents let me use this card. So all of the charges on this card were my charges, but the card is in my dad's name. My dad has passed away, but they have not closed this card. So I did not include this in my debt consolidation, but I did make a large payment toward it, and now every month I'm making at least $100, and then if I have anything left over, I'm paying that money toward that at the end of the month as well, in the hopes of paying this off. I have given this card back to my mom. I'm like, I don't want it, you take it back. I have plenty of cards of my own. I don't need to be using this one. So I am in the process of paying this card off. That's it. All the rest of the cards, I don't have to make any payments toward this. I got an oil change, so this money came out of my car maintenance. This is one of my subscriptions that goes onto this card, and I just pay it off every month. Venmo I use every time I get gas or groceries or dine out, so this money is all of that. And I use the money that Seth pays me, because that goes into my Venmo account. I use that to pay off my Venmo card. So this will be at zero once I get Seth's payment and pay that off. And then Capital One, I can't even remember what I bought. Honestly, I have no idea. I don't even know. But I bought something, and it came off of my Capital One card, but the money is here to pay for it, so I'm not worried about it. Excuse me. So these cards will all be paid back. Y'all, I went and got a new phone. So y'all know I've been saving up for my new phone. I've had my new phone category. I've been doing $50 a month, and I was up to $250 last month, or this month actually, at the beginning of this month. That phone, I was trying to save $600. The phone went on sale for $300 the other day, so I went ahead and snagged it. And I used my PayPal to check out on Best Buy, because PayPal offers no interest financing for any purchases over $99. And so I was like, I need to finance about $74. It was $74.74. I can remember because that's a weird number. So I was like, that's not a big deal. I was going to put $50 in next month, and then I can either put the full $75 in next month, or do $50 and then $25 the next month, and then I'll pay it off well before the 6 months no interest financing expires. So I put it on there. I made the payment for the $250 that I had, and then I was looking, and it bothered me so much to see a balance on this that I had, not this one, it was my PayPal line of credit. It was this, nope, it was this one. It bothered me so much to see a balance on there, because this was my oldest and highest balance that I had had. It was close to $3,000, so it was maxed out, and it had been for years and years and years. And it really bothered me to have a balance on there, even though I knew it was no interest, even though I knew that I was going to pay it off. So I went ahead and pulled money from a couple of other places, and I paid that off because I couldn't look at it. That makes me feel confident that I am at the point in my life that I am not going to start charging up my cards again. How much that bothered me to leave a balance on there, a very low balance, one that I knew I could pay off and one that I knew wasn't going to accumulate any interest, still bothered me enough to where I pulled money. That's where that $50 of that holding for now went, because I was like, I can't leave it there. I just can't. I have to make this payment. Anyway, so that makes me feel good. I'm glad that I was able to do that. I forgot why because I was looking at credit cards. So all of these credit cards will be paid back to zero, and I am not worried about those. Surprise expenses, I need to put, let's see what I have in my surprise expenses. Why is this saying I owe more money? It's saying I'm underfunded 2/3. Oh, because of my dog treats. So I bought my dogs a dog bed, which is right here by my feet, but y'all can't see him. Well, it's not by my feet. It's by my back. They've never had a dog bed, and I went to HEB this weekend, and they got me. They suckered me, and I was like, dog beds for only $16. Let me get some. And then I decided to only get one because my dogs have never had a dog bed. They won't lay on it. I have tried putting it directly underneath them and like trying to get them to sit on it. I've tried putting treats on it. I've tried lifting them up and scooting it under them and laying them down, and then they get up and move. I can't get them to lay on the dog bed. So I'm glad I only bought one and wasted $16. But because of that, I am going to be just a couple of dollars over when their treats come out. So I needed to fund that money. I was wrong. I did overspend in gifts, but that's because, what did I do in gifts this month? I told you gifts is my problem. Oh, because I send Ranger Rick to three, two of my cousins have little girls that are the same age. And then some really good friends of mine have a daughter, Rebecca, little B. And I send all three of those girls are all 6 years old. I send them Ranger Rick. My aunt that actually just passed away used to send myself and my sister Ranger Rick magazine when we were little, and I loved it. And so I decided for their birthdays all last year, or actually I think it was 2 years ago, I started them out on Ranger Rick Jr. And now they've all graduated to Ranger Rick this year, which is really, they're growing up so fast. But anyway, that was the renewal for 2 of them. For some reason, the third one is on a different, I don't know why. Anyway, I renewed 2 of them, and I had mailed it in and forgot about it. So that put me just a little bit over in giving. Now, like I said, I need to cover the flowers that I am sending to my mom, and that is $60.87. So let me math real quick. Math. So I need $60.87 plus $2.48. I need to put $63.35. I'm just going to go ahead and put $65 in here. So that will cover the flowers that I have coming up and leave me like an extra $1 or $2 in there in case something comes up. Budgeting, look y'all, I haven't spent any more money in budgeting. What did I buy for $5.27? Oh, this was the fake money. I bought that fake money. It was more than that, but I had some, what do you call it? The cash back. I use all my cash back. If they were like, hey, you have 87 cents. I'm like, sweet, I'll use 87 cents toward this purchase. So anyway, I still have almost $20 left. So that is definitely somewhere I can pull from if I need it for something else this week. Stuff I forgot to budget for. I need to put $20 back in there. I took it out probably for my phone. Yeah, that would make sense. Stuff I forgot to budget for. And then that other $50, and then I probably pulled $5 from somewhere. So new phone, you will see that it's a little bit more than I said because I put the phone case and my snap that I got. I put those in there as well. So, and again, the phone case, I still had some of that gift card left, so I used that toward it. The gift card that I won from Life in Envelopes. Excuse me. Self-care I haven't touched yet because I have dip nails. This was the first time I ever did dip nails, and they were like $50, but well, with tip they were like $50, but they have lasted me a really long time. So I'm gonna save this money in here for that. Clothes, haven't touched it, and it's still in there. Aren't you proud of me that I actually managed to leave it in there for 2 full weeks? I'm proud of me. Car maintenance, I took some money out to get my oil changed. I am going to round this back up to $100 because I am doing that. I'm starting to do fake cash stuffing now, and I need it to be in an even number so I can cash stuff this on my in my envelope. So I will link that video as well, and so you can see the fake cash stuffing that I am doing. Vacation, I just registered for my mom, my nephew, and myself to go to Florida. Remember I was talking about the church retreat that's in October every year, and I wasn't sure where it was going to be this year. Last year it was in Tennessee. I thought it might be in Boston this year. It's in Florida this year, which makes me really happy because I can drive. It's a 16-hour drive, so we'll definitely be splitting that up into 2 days. But my poor mom, she could not handle 16 hours in a car. I could do it. I wouldn't like to do it, but I could do it, but my mom can't do it. So we're going to split that up into 2 days. We're going to go to Florida for that. So I need to really start putting some money toward that. So I'm going to reevaluate my savings challenges and things that I'm doing. I just watched a really good video from Katie's budgeting life. I will link her channel below. She and her, not yet fiance, but hopefully will be soon. She and her boyfriend are going on a trip very soon, and so she did a whole breakdown of how they've decided how much to save, what categories they're saving for, like seriously down to like how they're figuring out how much gas they're going to use. It was a really good video. I'll link it below if you're interested in that. And I'm going to probably take a lot of things from her and try to plan out how much money I'm going to need for this vacation. But for right now, like I said, I also have a hotel room that is just over $100 that I need to fund in November. So I have a lot of things coming up, but anyway, we'll figure that out. And then my passport renewal, that is $1.77 a month. I'm gonna put that in there. My holiday giving, this is different from my gifts and giving. This is specifically for Christmas time giving, and I am putting that in there so I can have money set aside and I don't have to use my credit cards come Christmas time. YNAB, I save $9.20 a month. Y'all, I forgot to talk about it this time, but did you think I was gonna really not talk about YNAB, especially in a YNAB video? So this app that you are seeing right here, this is YNAB. It's You Need a Budget. It is a paid subscription. It is about $100 a year. You can do it monthly. I think it's like $11, $12 a month. I don't know because I do it all at once. So the way I do it is I save $9.20 a month. And then when my annual subscription comes up in September, October, I'll have the money saved. Sorry, a lot of talking. If you are interested, if this looks like a good way that would work for you for budgeting, let me tell y'all, if you use credit cards, if you've ever had credit card issues, if you have credit card balances, this is a fantastic way to get yourself out of credit card debt. It helps you get it out, but it also prevents you from adding more because it treats it like a debit card. I was trying to find a good way to say that, and I was watching another channel, and I'm so sorry, I can't remember who it was. Might have been Sapling Budgets. I can't remember. I watch so many of y'all. If you have a channel like this, please link it so I can watch it because I love these videos. YNAB, cash stuffing, paper budgeting, all of that. I love it. So please link your channel below and I will definitely check it out. Anyway, I can't remember who I was watching. It might have been Sapling Budgets. And he said, or that person said, that YNAB treats credit cards like debit cards. And that was the perfect way of explaining it. If you use it, it doesn't add a credit, like oh, here you have extra money on here. It takes it out of that category. So if I use my credit card at HEB, it takes my money out of my grocery section and moves it to that credit card payment so I don't accumulate new debt. When I have interest hit my accounts, it takes that money out of the interest category and moves it into that account so I don't accumulate new debt. This is a game changer if you have a credit card. If you either have credit card problems or if you're a recovering credit card addict like myself, this is great. It's also just great for if you want to do cash stuffing, but you don't want to pull cash out of the bank. That's also me. I don't want to pull cash. I like my cash in my bank. If you give me cash, I spend cash. That's why my cash stuffing video is fake cash, because I want my cash in the bank where it can earn me 2 cents in interest. You know, that 2 cents, it adds up, y'all. Not really. It's not the interest that makes me want to leave it in the bank. It's just me not spending it that makes me want to leave it in the bank. Out of sight, out of mind for me, especially when it comes to savings. Anyway, I'm going to leave a link to YNAB in the description box. If you want to try it out, you get an initial 34-day trial for free. You will always get that. You do not have to enter any credit card information, any billing information. You just put in like your name and your email address, and then you sign up and you get 34 days for free. And then if you decide at the end of that trial or at any point, like I was just a couple of days into the trial and I was like, yes, this is for me. I need this. Then I signed up. If you decide to sign up, if you have used my link, you will get an additional 30 days for free. And then I will also get 30 days for free. So that works out for both of us. So you end up with 64 days for free. And then I end up with 30 days for free. And it's wonderful for both of us. And you get YNAB. Okay. I'm done, I promise. Okay, so anyway, I save $9.20 a month for my YNAB. Wondershare is this editing software that I am recording on right now. I save $5 a month for that annual membership. My Sam's Club membership is $409 a month, and it's $45 a year. I save that. My car in the county that I live, it's about $100 to inspect and register your car. And so that is $866 a month for me. And then taxes, I saved $10 a check, $20 a month. And that is because I owed money this year. And I owed less than this, actually. I didn't even owe this much money. But I don't want to be caught off guard next year if I do owe money. And if I don't owe money, then I will have money left over and I will get a tax refund. And I can go maybe get a massage or put extra payment toward my debt. My debt will be just about paid off by then. My goodness, that's so exciting to think about. My debt will be just about my consolidation loan that I did will be almost paid off by the time tax time comes around next year. So I can maybe put it toward that and pay it off even a little bit faster. We shall see. We shall see. Okay. My emergency fund, I funded last check, so there's nothing coming out of today. And my 52-week challenge, I add $53 every paycheck. So that is that. My budget mom savings, you see I put 66 cents in here. That's because I was rounding everything up. I went in here and I rounded everything up to, I added 28 cents there. I added, nothing there because that isn't even amount, 66 cents there. I rounded everything up so that I could do that cash stuffing and get it to an even dollar amount. But I am not putting anything in this check. It'll come out of next check. And I watch so many of y'all and I watch so many savings challenges and I love them. And every time I watch a different savings challenge, I'm like, I want to do that savings challenge. I want to do that savings challenge. And I want to do that savings challenge. And I want to do the scratch off and I want to do the spring one. And I just found a channel last night where she does this game and she if she gets to the bottom of the page, every time she lands on something, she rolls a dice, she moves down a page, and she has different boxes. Some of it's cash, some of it's candy, some of it's like a little game, and she puts it all in this box. And then when she fills up that box, when she reaches the bottom of that page, she sends that box to one of her subscribers. How awesome is that? I'm so excited to start watching her videos. I can't remember her name. I'm so sorry. But I did just find you last night. Well, you found me. And then I went and checked out your videos, and I was like, whoa, that's cool. And then I went to bed, and then I've been working all day. So I haven't had time yet to watch your videos, but I'm going to. Anyway, all these different savings challenges, and they all look so great, but I just don't have the money to do them. One of the things I want, because I'm paying off my debt, this time next year, I will have so much extra money to do this, and I cannot wait to start really putting money into savings challenges. Okay. What I'm going to do, I think, and this is something I've been playing around with in my head, I'm going to have to look at it and see if I can work it out, is I'm going to take some of my Budget Mom savings challenges, maybe for the month of April and May, maybe May and June, and I'm going to take a month or 2 months and just put that money toward my birthday, since I don't really have any extra money to pull to do a birthday savings, because on my birthday, I want to treat myself to a massage, and I always get a mani-pedi with my friends for my birthday. That's like a tradition. And then we normally go out to dinner. To be fair, I don't normally end up paying for my own dinner. Somebody will normally pay for my dinner, but I don't want to go into dinner expecting somebody to buy it for me. I will plan and have enough money to pay for my own dinner. So I want to have that money set aside. And that's, a massage, an 80-minute massage with a tip, that's like $150. And then a mani-pedi, that's like another $100, at least $100. So I need to have, I'm going to say like a good $350 to $400 saved, and I can do that in 2 months using the Budget Mom savings challenges. So I think if I just take April and May, or May and June, and use those for my birthday savings, then I will be good. Whatever's left over, I'll just leave in savings. I won't move it anywhere else. But I think that's what I'm going to allocate those two months for. That's my plan. We'll see how that goes. Because I'm already saving that money, and there's no specific goal for that. And was thinking loosely, maybe I'd put that toward my new car. I don't need a new car. I'd way rather have a day with my friends and a massage and a dinner out than a new car. Like, to me, that. Like I've said, gift giving is my love language for giving, but I think quality time is my love language for receiving. I use my birthday as an excuse to make people spend time with me. Like, I don't care what you do the other 364 days of the year. Keep in touch with me. I love you. I want to talk to you. But on my birthday, I want you to come see me. I want you to go to dinner with me. I want you to hang out with me. You don't need to buy me anything. I just want you to come see me. So that's what I like to do. And to me, that's way more important than having a new car in a couple of years. My personal, and this is my budget. This is one of the great things about budgeting. And somebody commented on one of my videos I don't know when they commented, but I saw it this morning. We're talking about how personal finance is personal, and I have to make it make sense to my brain. This is what works for me, so this is how I do it. I hope that something I am doing will inspire you, as y'all have inspired me, like Jay, like Sapling Budgets, like Katie's budgeting, Life in Envelopes, who else? Envelopes Esquire. I can't even tell y'all. I watch so many people, and I love you. Thank you so much for being inspirational and giving me ideas and supporting me back, and I love it. I love this community. I really do actually have like 8 minutes left of my lunch hour, y'all, so I'm gonna finish this up. Anyway, so that's my 52-week challenge. And then my Budget Mom savings, my pet emergencies is getting $50. And then my new car is getting $50. And that is all that I am funding right now. So I have $40.62 that I am going to put toward my rollover for right now. When Seth pays me, the $325.27 will go into the Seth's car payment, and then the rest of that money will go into holding for now, and that will be my car payment for next month. That will come out on May 1st, which will be right after my next check hits. This was everything I have for y'all today. I know I got a little rambly, but thank you so much for bearing with me. Please go ahead and give this video a like if you did enjoy it, and leave me a unicorn emoji so I know you got all the way to the end. I hope y'all are having a fantastic day wherever you are, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!